Welcome everyone to the MMOs.com podcast. We're on episode 30, and this is Erhan, Altai, joined by...
Omer.
Big Gumble.
Matt.
Shurelia.
I like how Erhan had to say Erhan Altai. You know, he's got to let us know his last name is Altai.
I said Erhan, and then I was like, oh wait, I always say Altai, so then I filled it in.
You said your full name instead.
Yes.
So we're yet another podcast. How was everyone's week so far, guys?
It's going all right. Just got back to Vegas.
That's
Right.
Vegas.
Yeah.
You feel good? Are you excited for the presidential debate? Is that going to be your big plans?
Actually, they're holding a whole bunch of them here, but I've never been to one, and I don't think I will be going to one.
That's where the party's at, all right? That's where the drinks, the bar's open, all right? It's Vegas.
Nobody parties like the GOP.
I played First Assault a bit. Game came out yesterday. It's kind of meeting some mixed criticism, which isn't too surprising. But it's fun enough, I guess. We all played in the press release.
Oh, that's right. We all had the pleasure of participating in some kind of press event for Ghost in the Shell Online, something complex First Assault multiplayer online game.
Yeah, right. There's a colon in there, too. Don't forget the colon.
The game's name is a bit long. That's why they're just calling First Assault now.
So wait, you guys didn't actually get to play?
No, we did.
We did.
I mean, did you guys play like an actual game? I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, you did. Okay. How'd that
Versus
go?
other press people and hopefully kick their asses.
I feel like we represented MMOs.com pretty well over there.
We're the only ones that ask questions.
I want to talk a little about First Assault. What do you guys think about that format? Because I've played Combat Arms, I've played AVA, I've played literally every single one of these shooting games, at least a decent amount of some of them, CrossFire, everything, right?
All right.
And the problem I get is all of these games, First Assault included, I feel like they're all the same. They're all built on the same exact lobby-based engine. Even just moving around feels the same. The guns feel the same. Do you guys get that vibe, or is that just
okay? I'm gonna defend the game right now. Ready? I agree with you. It's not a revolution, but it is a good evolution.
You had to rhyme it. You had to bust out the rhyme.
Okay, so I'm rewatching our press video as I'm talking, and it does a few small things right, additions to the genre. For example, before the game starts, everything's Matrix-like, and you can kind of explore the map.
Yeah,
I like that.
Stupid.
I like that.
I'm usually not the one to brazenly say something stupid. That was pretty stupid.
But why?
Because you can't see shit. It's all Matrix-like.
Whoa, this is sci-fi. It's the future.
It's supposed to explore the map, right? But too bad you can't remember any specific landmark because it's all.
You're jacking in. You know, Omer hates immersive qualities. Go on to the next point.
Anyways, I like the little. Even though I was bad at it in the press thing, the subtle the skills that each character has. It's a nice touch. I kind of sucked with it. I was a stealth lady, and I couldn't really put off well. But it's nice that it was there. You
know, the big draw is supposed to be, as far as I'm concerned, is the skill sync, right? So some of the characters, about half of them, they activate their skill, and if anyone's nearby and the person activating their skill has the second tier of their skill, which takes time to build up, then they share their skill with other players. So you go, if you're the major and you go invisible, you can make people around you go invisible. So I guess at face value, there's supposed to be some tactical element there.
No one's gonna do that in pubs.
But that's the thing. Is in pubs, it'll never come through.
So wait, you're telling me that the big draw to the game is that the whole game feels the same, but you can share your skills.
Yes.
You are not selling it well.
No, I'm not trying to sell it. I don't have to sell it. My budget doesn't. My
if you like Ghost in the Shell, you'll play it. If you like shooting games, you'll play it. There's a certain audience out there that just wants to play some shooting games, and for some reason they don't want to play CS:GO. They don't want to play the Matrix. They just want to play something a little bit different, and it is a little bit different. So
it's also going to be free. It's $5 now, early access, but it will be free. Counter-Strike costs money.
Yeah.
So
I thought that one thing that I thought they did right. It's a character-based shooter, but when you're looking at the enemy team, they're just generic bad guys. So it kind of gives you you're not shooting Bato with Bato. Mm-hmm. So it's never weird like that. But there's also an inherently flawed thing where if you have to change the characters on the other side to make it make sense, it possibly doesn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
I have a big gripe with character-based games like this. This is actually what pisses me off. So when you first start the game, you're asked to select your character, but you have no idea how they play. Once you select your character, you're locked in. So now, what if I end up hating that playstyle? Now I have to grind out until I can buy a new character.
Now you make a new account, right? You make a new account.
That's the thing. But in early access, it costs $5.
Yeah.
So am I going to make a new account? No, I'm just going to stop playing. You at least need some type of trial for these characters. I think that's so restricting. And then to me,
do you know what game did that really well?
Nope.
Skyforge. Come on, the whole you test out all the
Oh, 'cause you
classes.
tested out. That's true. You're right. Skyforge
so-
did do that really well, and I actually did test out every class in that little simulator,
So
and I
you're
appreciate
right about
that.
First Assault though. It did do that thing pretty stupid. You could still see like a little bit of gameplay because when you click on each character, you can see like a little
It's not
highlight.
enough.
But
Not
So
enough.
guys, this is early access. You tell them that you want it, they'll give it to you. Maybe.
That's
Okay.
bullshit. That is
all
not
right, here we go.
how
I'm gonna tell them right now. Next time, don't make it pay to win. But we'll see if they go pay to win eventually.
You know what you guys were saying earlier about how it feels like every other shooter, but I mean, isn't that sort of something that you want to have in your game for shooters? Because you want it to kind of be familiar, but like have different elements to it, right?
Agreed.
Well, then
that's a
there's
good
also the
Because-
thing.
Because if it isn't the same, then it's like it's gonna piss everyone off, right? Because then they're not, excuse me, they're just not familiar with the gameplay, then, right?
Yeah, I think if you, for this genre, the lobby-based free-to-play shooter, you need, like I said earlier, you need to evolve the genre. You cannot be, doing a revolution.
And then
Keep it
also,
revolution.
it is the way it is because it works. I mean, you can't change it too much, or it's not gonna like feel right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I guess don't expect anything too different out there. I mean, expect a sci-fi version of Combat Arms or something like that, which is a sci-fi
Call of
Ghost
Duty.
in the Shell quality with the art style and stuff. But it's nothing too revolutionary, which is okay.
Yeah.
It does some things right. If you want to play a shooter, it's worth checking out. But I do want to talk about that pricing model real quick because
Bring it up. Let's
this
go.
this
All right.
pisses
Got
me
time.
off. All right, Gummy was pissed off about the character thing. I get pissed off about this early access thing because listen. It's
Go
a
ahead.
free-to-play game, okay? Why is it free-to-play game costs money in early access?
It's H1Z1 free to play, don't you know?
But it's stupid. It's frustrating. Why? What? I would
It's
never
so
pay.
that they keep out the people that are going to have a bad impression anyways. And if you really want to play it, you pay for it, and you put money in, and it keeps out all the people that are just going to come in, complain about how it's just going to be free to play, and it's a terrible game, and you shouldn't play it.
Well, how
While
much are we
they're working
talking
on-
though? How much are we
$5
talking?
is the entry
I mean,
fee.
Oh, that's not
That's
bad.
really, if you're gonna price it anything, I'm happy that it's $5.
And it's
Alright.
on Steam, guys, so it's really
Titles.
accessible.
Okay.
There are plenty of early access titles asking for $20, $50. Member Planetary Annihilation, $100. So, I mean, to be fair, to give them some credit, the lowest price point is acceptable. While I agree it's bullshit to charge money for a game that's going to be ultimately free to play, if they have to pick a price,
Okay.
I'm okay with $5.
I give them credit for
Yeah,
the $5 price point.
Come on.
However, it's still $5, and I understand where Matt's coming from. With you don't want to expose the game to too many people. That's fine. What was wrong with the closed beta, open beta rollout? They could have done a more public closed beta, or as exclusive as they want. As is, if somebody pays $5, Matt was trying to say that it would kind of limit as many people playing, so they don't get. If you really want to play, you got to pay for that impression, and everybody won't judge the game too quickly. But if you pay like $5 or $20, what was the highest Founders early access bundle? $30.
Yeah.
And if the game is buggy, regardless, you're like, this game is shit, and he's gonna leave. He's gonna have that same problem,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like closed beta is even better because
Well-
if you pay for something, you expect more, regardless, even if it's early access.
Well,
Well,
like
actually,
the issue with. Oh, go ahead.
There's actually
Go ahead.
Take it, Matt.
Womp
Take it.
womp.
Take it
okay.
away.
Anyways, there's actually been a lot of debates about free-to-play games and paying more for games, and like how it may actually force someone to sit through it instead of them leaving immediately because they paid for it and they need to get their money's worth.
Yeah, cognitive dissonance. You want to review it more favorably or not regret
Sunk
your
costs.
purchase.
I'm going to give a Ghost in the Shell a pass here, only because this is not the first game doing this. This is pretty well established now that a game that's going to be free to play, if the early access costs money, it's not out of the ordinary anymore.
H1Z1 is still $20. $20.
Also,
So like I think it's fine because I mean Omer was saying that he would rather it be a closed beta, but if it's closed beta then it's random. Like what if like I really want to play it? I just can't, right? I'm screwed, right?
Okay, I understand. You want to pay for closed beta access if you want. However, then they could have done it with the early access on Steam for that bundle. You get some. If you pay $5, you get early access and you get something else too, right?
Oh, do they not give you anything at all?
Oh, no, you get something.
Okay.
You get something. You get something, right? But why not make it a
Yeah.
closed beta for anyone that wants to have a chance to apply for free?
I've also got two other points here, though. So when I did the interview with the people at Sea Tribe who do Haven and Hearth, there was that whole point about they started selling a way to make money with real cash in a way, like the Plex type thing, because people were going to do the whole real money transaction for in-game cash or items or whatever anyways. So they wanted to be the ones that were making money off of it, not someone else. So people are going to be selling the closed beta keys regardless,
Yeah.
but
It-
now they're the ones that make money, and in return, the user gets a little bit extra.
You get an exclusive skin if you
Yeah,
if you
you-
purchase $4.99.
Right.
The MPV5A weapon skin.
And the fact that $5 makes it a little more palatable.
Right, the game is free to play when it comes out. Okay, you're not entitled to it whenever you want.
Again, it's not that big of a deal because it's $5 regardless. So
Right.
I mean, it just in general, I'm not a fan of free to play games. The games that will be free to play end up charging money for beta access. I've just never been a fan of that personally. But I mean, it's for $5.
But whether it's a founders pack,
I'll let him go.
buying
I'll let him
into
go.
it now.
I want to bring up one more thing
it
about.
could be a lot worse, though. It
Yeah.
could be you're paying a sub and a box fee and still have to pay $25 for a Sparkle Pony.
Well, one more thing about this before we move on, because we've been on Ghost in the Shell for a while. Or you compared it earlier to Dirty Bomb, also published by Nexon. So talk a little bit about that. Like, both games have like classes, characters with skills, and they're
Yeah.
shooters.
It's similar, but I would say probably Dirty Bomb is more unique because it feels more like a MOBA in that every character has its own set of stuff. You still have characters, but you had more variety in each character in Dirty Bomb. It's almost like what makes your character in Ghost in the Shell was just you get the ability, and you still have access to the same weapons, don't you? Like every class gets access to the same M4A1s, AKs, and stuff.
Ooh.
So
yeah.
Well, you also
yeah.
have your little perk abilities that you
yeah,
earn
you get
by
you
playing
get
the
perks
game.
and stuff. But
Oh, let's talk about that a little. We didn't even mention it. So in Ghost in the Shell, a few games do this now. You can add add-ons to your guns, right? Like a scope, this, that.
Yeah.
And they all give you different stats. So that was a pretty cool feature. I like that.
yeah.
There's a little
So-
bit
Well-
of customization, a little bit of identity.
Wait, I can't remember who was the one saying that we needed parts instead of cards.
That was me
Erhan?
for
'Cause
Paladins.
This is completely ironic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the way this game handled customization, I feel like Paladins could have done it that way. But I don't want to go into that again at this time.
So like I didn't actually get to play in the press game that you guys played in. So I have a question as a person that plays all the FPS games. Are the guns like skill based? Like do you have spray patterns, or is it just kind of like Call of Duty? Like am I just running around
It's like
gunning
it's like
people
it's like
down?
combat arms. That's the best way. to-
I haven't played Combat Arms.
That's
Is
pretty
it like
good.
do you have to stop to shoot, or is it like I can just run around and have 100%
No,
accuracy?
you have to stop the shoot. It's like a tactical shooter in that regard.
Oh, okay, I mean that's
Yeah.
good.
Also, I only use one gun in the game I played. So yeah, I can't really comment. But it did feel like I had to aim and stuff. Like it wasn't just like it wasn't like Quake or something.
Guys, I'm making an executive call. We're going past Ghost in the Shell now.
All right, sounds good. Thank God.
All right, we got one bit of news I thought was pretty interesting. I just saw this just now, actually. There's a private server for WoW called Nostalrius,
Yep, we mentioned this before in the
and
podcast.
they've gotten 10,000 concurrent players on their.
Wow.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive. 10,000 concurrent players are playing vanilla WoW.
Echo of Soul has 400 right now.
Okay, there you go. You have a game like Echo of Soul, and then you have a vanilla WoW server. So let me find a quick YouTube video for this to show you guys too. Well, this is just a Zul'Gurub trailer, but whatever.
Yeah, I think we played the Nostalrius official trailer on the podcast before. It's a really nice trailer if you can find it.
Fine. This is Zul'Gurub. Let me find that one.
Oh yeah, they have their own
I
trailer.
think-
Probably on their website.
I think the real thing to take away from this is that we have 10,000 people who are stuck in 10 years ago.
Yes, myself included. I'm still nostalgic, all right?
I mean, I would consider playing this before Modern WoW any day.
That's true. I don't think I'd play this, but I'd rather play
I would
this
consider
than
it, yeah,
current
exactly.
WoW.
All right, guys. The genre is leaving you guys behind. Come on.
No. I would rather play this than the current WoW. I said, not like I still wouldn't play either, right?
Yeah, me either.
Okay, but there's a lot to be said about vanilla WoW. It's a much different experience. Okay,
It's a
I
much
wanna-
better experience than today's WoW. That's for sure.
today's WoW has a lot more content, things to explore, places to do. Okay, it's a lot more full. Today's WoW, vanilla WoW was just a more challenging experience, and arguably better experience because of that. But
I would disagree with you. I don't think it has content today because the content is so easy and it's so like you don't even stop to notice it. You just run through. You dodge 90% of the
yes,
content.
but you can still do the more difficult raids on the heroic modes and stuff, and then they become like vanilla.
But-
WoW.
Remember coordinating 40 people to,
Yes.
to do a raid? There's no more 40-man raids, right? Those
Nope.
were.
I think the most is like 20 now. I think it went down to 25 or something, and then it went down again.
40-mans were great. AQ 40.
Okay, but what I find the most amazing is I think they're 15 now, actually. By the way,
15.
But,
15. How did it go from 40 to 20 to 15?
You only need one healer.
anyway,
What a joke.
What I found remarkable about this 10,000 concurrent players. They had, I think, 6 months ago they put a video saying they had 5,000. So they doubled, and in that time you have so many like recently launched games like Echo of Soul, for example. Though it's a bit of an old game now in Asia. It's somewhat new in America. They have like 350 people on Steam. So it's almost like the market is saying there's so many people they want an MMO. They want to play something. And there's nothing new coming out that is appealing to like, enough people. So they're all sticking back with the old games. Which is why, you look at games like Mu Online and they're still popular. Like Mu Online is old. And there's so many new games and people are trying the new games, they're just going back to their old favorites. That's why RuneScape is still popular. That's why Tibia is still popular.
Even EverQuest recently launched a new progression server, and it's doing, it's filling up. It's probably got more players than EQ2 does at this point.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's just a very weird dynamic we're seeing today. It's just so many old games are still bringing in the big bucks, have the large player bases. New games, they're popular for a while, but they quickly fade away. What do you guys think about that?
Well, you see, the thing is, these old games, like the 10,000 are nice and all, but that means, what, probably like 50 to 100,000 max as a total audience, which is relatively small in the world of AAA games.
Yes.
And, I mean, when you look at it that way, it's not really all that impressive.
Here's why I think it's impressive. If you go to Steam stats and you'll see how many games have more than 10,000 players online at once. Take a look. Not that many. And these are of the entire Steam network. And obviously this was an event, Obviously 10,000 is not an accurate representation of their average player base. I would say average 3,000 maybe, okay? But still, if you look on here, if it was on Steam at 10,000, it would be
Top 30.
Yeah, I think that's remarkable.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean,
I don't think it's fair to compare them to AAA games. I think it's more fair to compare them to games like H1Z1, Rust, those kind of games.
Or even like just look at the new MMORPGs that launched today. You got like Trove and stuff. You got
Arcade has 2,000 players that are using it on Steam.
And-
How many people do you think are playing Devilian right now?
Realm Reborn's on.
500.
Actually,
Devilian? No, wait,
stats.
it's 7,000.
Just launched. Is it?
7,000 for Devilian. Which is a good point I wanted to bring up. Devilian is on Steam, which is a great idea by Tryon, right?
Yeah, I think if they didn't put it on Steam, that number would be a lot lower. I mean, obviously we wouldn't have access to the glyph numbers, but being on Steam definitely helps them a lot.
I mean, Final Fantasy is doing pretty well, and it's only like 5.7 thousand here.
But that's also a subscription-based game, so it's not a fair comparison entirely. But then again, this month is all free, so I guess it's a bit of a fairer comparison this month.
Oh, that's true, right? There's some kind of return to FF14 thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
So does this signal a revolt against the trend in casualization of MMORPGs, so to say, or the streamlining of linear content?
No, we're still gonna have that.
I don't think this is really fair to say either, because like he used Mu Online as an example, and that's still popular and it's fairly casual when you look at it compared to other games.
I think
I can compare
Mu
WoW to
Online is
EVE
not
Online.
that casual. I mean, it's not the most hardcore game, but
It's a grinding game.
Yeah,
but
of course,
The thing is, that's not really what you're talking about with the Western games that are maintaining popularity in their age.
we can look at some Asian games. What are some older Asian games that are remarkably popular besides Mu?
Lineage.
MapleStory.
Lineage 1, yeah. And MapleStory is still... MapleStory is, what, 2002 now? 2003? Came out?
2000.
MapleStory reboot just happened, so I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
Wasn't it 2003? I think 2003.
All right, let's see. I think MapleStory is 2002 or 2003.
I'm gonna go with 2003.
03 sounds right to me.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of what we're seeing with this, though, is probably people are looking at mobile and going, this is popular. and trying to adapt it to the MMORPG genre.
And also another game I want you guys to take a look at. This is Tibia. They have 20,000 players online. This number actually goes. I've seen this number go up to 50,000 somewhat recently. So seeing 20,000 players on Tibia, and you compare that to the Steam list, that puts into the top 10. And this game is always like 15, 20,000 plus players online concurrently. So some of the most popular and the most played MMORPGs, I would argue, are the oldest ones.
Well,
I mean,
it's not really an argument. You have the numbers,
It's
right?
fact-based.
Yeah, it's fact. But I still find that weird that so many new games, they launch with the buzz and they quickly die down.
Well, one of the things you have to wonder is they launched when games were cheaper to make and when there was less competition.
Yeah.
And if by solely existing and having content, they secured their future.
But isn't anyone that's played Tibia? I bet they've played all the new games too. If you go on Tibia today, you go on even some of these older games today, even Vanilla 1, those guys have played all the new games.
You know what I think the problem is today? And this is the same thing that's going to, I think, crash the indie game market. Today, you still have a lot of good MMORPG ideas out there. You have a lot of good MMORPG developers and designers, but they're spread too thin. There's too many games, right? Mm-hmm. And so nothing has depth because of that. Like one of the big problems with Star Wars when it came out was people played the game in 1 month. I know I did. I got to max level in 1 month. I ran through all the content, and I quit in my first free month. So that's a problem. These games aren't launching with depth because you have the designers and developers are spread too thin. Back when Tibia came out, Ultima Online came out, you had like the number of MMORPGs out there was you can count them on one hand.
Yeah.
So so all the talent had to go to one of those studios. So today there's just too many projects going on at once, and you can tell by all the early access games we have.
You know, something interesting that I saw here on the Tibia website is one of the quotes was "Death does matter." I mean, I feel like that was really true for a lot of the old MMOs, and new MMOs it doesn't matter at all. Do you think people are really turned off by the fact that they feel like their actions don't matter? And I mean, I know that turns me off a lot in an MMO.
Definitely for me. The whole point of MMORPG is kind of to be in that world. If death is just forgettable, I'm playing a very hollow experience, and it just doesn't feel like there's no point to the multiplayer if there's no consequences.
Do you think that's why like maybe survival games in a new MMO they're like kind of taking over?
Yeah, that's a good point.
You lose everything over and over and over again.
You guys played Rust recently, right? How did that go?
It was fun. Do you think our stuff is still up right now?
I don't know. I'll take a look. I would be shocked.
We should maybe play that again for the next Sunday Fun Day.
We will definitely do another video for that again. But one more thing I want to touch on.
Oh, Sean's literally checking right now.
Yeah, I like it. But I was saying, there's a lot of Korean games that's still popular too. If you look at Lineage 2, for example. Lineage 2 is still pretty, especially on private servers. It might not be super popular on the official server, but the private servers are still booming. Look at Ragnarok Online private servers. They're still up there. Look at Fly for Fun private servers. These games are all super old.
Speaking of old games, relaunching, I have a hilarious one for you, Omar. You probably know this one, but I doubt anyone else here does. So a game called Luna Online is actually relaunching on Steam.
No way.
Yes way.
Luna
You're Online.
Me.
And this game had the best music video. Here.
Oh, that's worth sharing.
That does not
see
beat
this.
the Chinese arcade video. I guarantee you.
I want to show you something too, guys. I had a old website, right? And well, while you're showing that too, actually, watch this first. This game. This is for this video is for the Vietnamese version or something, or Thai.
I just like this music video. I don't know why.
It's pretty silly. This is another old game too. I can't believe they're relaunching this. Who's gonna play this?
Damn, it's returning with Suba Games as its publisher. What?
Well,
Suba
Games picked up all these games.
Is the worst.
Oh.
They're like the necromancers.
Well, the problem is, it's like, what is it? You guys have all seen.
They're the necromancer.
You guys have all seen
games.
Cowboy Bebop, right?
Yeah, a long time ago.
It's like Faye. It's like they bring her back, and then all of a sudden, it's just like, what do I do now? I didn't want this.
We brought it back, and now what? There's no logical step. They brought back Divine Souls. What a Duke game. Nobody played this one. I think Area or Outspark first published it. Nobody's gonna play it now.
Whoa, you guys don't know that.
It's just like the game didn't even want to come back. There are no updates left. It's just, it comes back and it sits there because there's nothing they can do with it because the original developer doesn't care about it. Nobody else cares about it.
Take a look at this, by the way. I think this is Suba Games' most popular title. And it also, Matt, this is for you. It's also their oldest game.
Is this Dream or
This is Suba Games' most popular title.
Preston Tale? Oh my god.
I remember
it's
this.
so old.
Sean, didn't you play this?
No.
I remember Hyun played it then, alright? It wasn't you. It was Hyun then.
I played Preston Tale.
I didn't play Priston Tale, but I played the sequel for about half an hour and it was bad.
Now just imagine how awesome the original must have been.
I think they actually shut down the sequel. They shut down Prison Tale 2, but they kept Prison Tale 1.
Sounds like RO.
Rose Online is still up and
Yeah.
updating too.
And there's private servers for that too.
The sequel was just like a cheap, over-the-shoulder camera view MMO. There was nothing special about it at all.
But
It felt like a bad attempt to keep Priston Tale modern.
It was Duke. I remember. I played when it first came out too, just like try it. And I'm like, wait a minute, this is Duke. But what's remarkable is Suba Games has decided, you know what? I'd rather keep Divine Souls open than Priston Tale 2. Okay? Divine Souls. It's a terrible game. You guys don't know how much I hate Divine Souls.
Aren't most Suba Games
Oh, they're all
games,
garbage.
like, aren't they pay to win anyways?
I haven't looked at their monetization model in a while, but I mean,
Like, they brought back Domo, and I could swear I remember a lot of people saying it was even worse than it was on Area.
I love Domo, man. I played the shit out of that game.
and about Loot Online before we skip ahead, okay? Take a look at this wallpaper for Loot Online. All right, we got what is it? Look at this. I just appreciate this elf chick.
Oh boy.
Alright, let me see this.
Oh, mama.
Ooh, mama. So
Oh,
what's funny is
wow.
I had a wallpaper site for like some of these RPGs, right? And like we had a section for Luna Online, so we had like 20 wallpapers, right? They all had like 500 views, 1,000 views, right? And then boom, this one's got like 50,000 views.
She's got pretty good handlebars.
I like
just
it.
talk
the
about
long
how it's
years,
so
you know?
old?
Perfect.
It's so old. It's 1024 by 786.
Yeah, this resolution is terrible.
When I was your age, we had to we could count our pixels on one hand.
Man, so again, these old games are crazy. I mean, Loot Online, obviously, it's going to be Duke because it's brought by Suba Games. They have no chance. Okay, Suba Games just needs to stop necromancing these old games and let them rest in peace.
They should try going for something new.
Yeah. Or
I just imagine like Suba Games like in a graveyard, just like defiling like all. They're like digging up the corpses. They can revive them.
Oh, the Necromancer comment is perfect because it describes them really, really well.
Should we bring this one back? I don't know.
Which one? Oh yeah,
No,
for yeah. Like wait a minute, this game is actually decent. Let's not bring. We gotta go for the shit games. Right?
Let's see what else do they have. They have
They have Lucent Heart, my favorite game. I did a funny video for that.
Tail, Lucent Heart, Divine Souls, Bounty Hounds.
I remember when Lucent Heart first came out. I played it when like Bean Fun or whatever had it,
Being fun.
and basically the entire first week was nothing but like trying to get people to get married and take part in love events.
The
Like
game has
every
nice
10
dances.
minutes, there would be an announcement about it.
Dude, their website says relive the magic, Lucent Heart.
Yeah, I made a troll video for that on MMOs.com, which is pretty good. It was like it's like a good 20 minutes long though. Lucent Heart, and we'll move on to Albion Online because I wanted to mention this earlier, but I guess I kind of forgot. But Albion Online, they got a pretty huge milestone this week, and it kind of fits into what we were talking about with Founders Packs. They sold, guys, get this, 60,000 Founders Packs.
Holy
That's not bad.
crap.
What's the price? Minimum price?
I don't know, but I'll go check right now.
I want to say 30.
It's 30.
So we
The
played
cheapest one is
Albion
30.
Online. It was actually a different experience. That's what I appreciated about it.
So here's my beef with this Founders Pack in this game. You guys know how much I love Founders Packs, but listen. If you paid $30, you can start playing on November 25th. If you paid $50, you can start playing November 24th. If you paid $100, you play one day before that too. Just breaking up the closed beta dates by like one day is I feel that's just mean, right?
Well, it made me feel cool because we got to play on that earliest day, right?
Whoa. Yeah, but
And we got none of the benefits for it, though.
yeah,
That's true.
That's true.
none of that premium
But
status.
yeah, Albion Online, very very original game. I liked it. You basically just gather resources as you grind.
Mhm.
You make stuff, and yeah, it's got PvP. Yeah.
It has potential. I just find it remarkable. They sold 60,000 Founders Packs already. So I'm gonna bust out the old calculator. What is that? $1.8 million?
It's around
Well,
there.
if we're talking about millions, that's a good transition to you know what.
Oh God, my favorite game.
Who wants to bring it out?
Star Citizen.
Star Citizen.
Go on,
has-
Matt.
It's proven that you can say whatever you want about hyped games, and you still will not keep it from making money.
It's true.
Star Citizen, through all the drama with Derek Smart and all that, and the threatened lawsuits, has broken 100 million.
That's a lot of.
$100 million raised in crowdfunding so far.
They-
Getting
their
that
last-
Bud Light warmed up, Gomer.
Whoa.
Their last stretch goal was $35 million ago. They haven't had a stretch goal since.
So that's crazy. You know what this tells me? Games need to like the most hyped games. The best thing they can do for themselves is to just never release. Every time the release date rolls around, oh, delayed for 6 months. Let's take more money.
Well, didn't we get like an alpha? Well, not us because we didn't pay for it, but didn't everyone who bought into the early access get
oh no,
some
it was
gameplay?
everyone. I think everyone had free play access to the
Everyone.
Yeah, but
Even-
it wasn't Alpha 2.0. Everyone gets to play. It was.
Oh.
It was
just-
starting 2 days ago. It was Alpha 2.0.
Oh, for everybody.
Yeah, somebody
Oh.
on Reddit said that.
Oh, I guess I missed out then. When I played, I did not have access to all the features. I just had the space flight, and I got to walk around the hangar.
So how was
Well,
the
you
space flight?
You would have had to re-download anyways.
The controls are, it's like Elite Dangerous, the way the ship handles. It's kind of intimidating at first, but, it's fine. It wasn't, I'm not like, oh my god, let me get my wallet and get some money.
Oh my God, take my money.
So
It's fine.
is there a ground-based aspect like shooter? Like I'm watching
Yeah.
this video. These guys are walking
The way
around.
It worked was you would go in the game and you would start in the hangar, and then you would have to access which module you wanted to take part in, whether it was space flight or it was the FPS combat. So it was not a seamless world. It's
I see.
modular. You
Okay.
choose which arena you want to take part in.
Well, Alpha 2.0 is seamless.
Is it really the whole thing?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
the whole
pretty
thing
cool.
is
Fair enough.
seamless. And
That's
they have
pretty
like
impressive.
3 stations, a planet, and some other stuff. It's tiny comparatively, but
Maybe I should
it's
update.
there.
It's still tiny. You said. Is there a sense of like, is the dream coming together, Matt? What do you think?
Based on the video I watched, no. You can clip into the ceiling and then fly out into space.
Oh yeah. Let's,
The dream is dead. The dream is still dead.
Wait, is this still playable by everyone right now?
No,
Oh.
it ended today.
Oh my
Damn.
goodness.
But well, it's pretty. It's pretty, and I never thought Elite Dangerous was all that intimidating until you turned off flight assists.
Yeah, I did that, and keyboard and mouse was not happening. Not happening. Spaceflight games are they're intense,
But I mean, right now, I guess my personal opinion would be just wait for Elite Dangerous to put multi-cruise ships in, and you'll have a better experience than Star Citizen.
So I know originally this wasn't supposed to be an MMO. They're kind of just going for the space sim. But with all the features they've added, the ground-based stuff, all these modules, is it looking more like what we would consider an MMO now? Or no?
It's definitely an MMO. It's like phased, like again, like Elite Dangerous. I don't know what the number per phase is, but it's you get randomly matched up with other players, and it's not everyone.
All right. Well, it's
Interesting.
it's happening. Stuff's happening there.
It's happening.
Ah! One more thing I want to show. I guess you put this in the podcast too. It's nice. This chart over here. Take a look at these are the top 5 digital games of October 2015 in terms of sales. And I see some interesting things on here. So curious what you guys think about this.
I actually wrote about this.
If you look at what I find interesting, if you look at the pay to play MMO, you have World of Warcraft West, and the number 2 there is Lineage 1. Do you think we're going to see Lineage 1 past World of Warcraft anytime soon?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't think until after at least a year, so after the next expansion comes out.
Yeah.
'Cause that'll spike it, and then when that starts dying.
I think it's possible that within the next couple of years, Lineage 1 is going to start making more money than World of Warcraft, which is absolutely nuts.
Well, remember,
Well-
World of Warcraft is represented twice on this list, though.
Yeah, that's true.
See, what I see here though is Star Wars: The Old Republic in third place after you guys were just saying that old games are more popular.
That's true. Star Wars: The Old Republic is doing pretty well. I'll give it that. But Tera's on there too. Tera's a little bit old now too, isn't it? When did Tera come
And that's
out?
Tera in the West.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Well-
mean, Tera in the East is not doing that well.
I think Star Wars is probably the best example out there of the success of going from a subscription to free to play.
Well, keep in mind, this is under the pay-to-play, so I think they're only counting subscription revenues.
Right,
over
right,
there.
but a lot of people who subscribe start as free players, which
Yeah.
who
Yeah, that's true.
would not have
Well,
bought the game.
They don't really have a choice though. I mean, it's a trial.
No,
It's definitely just a trial. It's a big trial, but it's a trial. It's not a free to play.
Is there a limit on your... Can you get to max level without paying?
yeah,
Yeah, but you can't take part in a ton of stuff at the end.
and like your inventories are limited and stuff, but I mean you can still like play. I mean,
Can you do PvP?
yes,
But
yes.
there's a ton of content locked out.
Okay. Well, it's in between there. But when I think a trial, I think more like artificial limits on how far you can get. The fact that you can get all the content, at least single player content, it makes me think it's more free to play. But obviously, there are some restrictions there too.
And there's not like a way to buy your way out of the restrictions. Really,
You have to subscribe.
you pretty much have to subscribe.
Anything else interesting here you guys see on this list?
Crossfire went down.
CrossFire was making more money than League as of I guess the
Yeah.
month before, and don't be surprised. I think it's very possible Crossfire will pass League, and those two are always kind of shuffling between 1 and 2. I mean, Crossfire is insanely popular. Have you guys played Crossfire recently? Anyone in this chat?
Recently, no.
It's
Never.
recently like 4 months ago.
Okay, I think we should do a Sunday fun there for that one day. It wasn't bad because I played with
I like Crossfire.
I played with Chicken and we played a decent amount. It was pretty, even though like we weren't good, we were decent. And it was fun.
I got
It's not
some
pay to win,
Crossfire
right?
news. Let me find it.
No, it's not pay to win. It's
So I distinctly remember like combat arms being pay to win.
yeah, combat arms was stupid pay to win because like some weapons you can only rent for 1 day at a time, and then it was unbelievably expensive. And in order to get permanent weapons, you had to pay. And
Right here, check it out. Check out Crossfire.
Crossfire.
Oh yeah. Trio,
Viper.
Deadly Sister Mercy.
Oh baby, the Vipers are in here.
Dude, watch the video. Look at the.
Is her name
Look at
Glo-
the knife. Look at the knife. It's so good.
I
what
like
was
her
her-
gun. She has like a Chinese gun.
Is her name Global Risk?
I think those are like the factions, like the
Alright.
terrorists or
Special.
or something.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, these characters look so weird. It's like they're trying to like up the detail on the characters' faces, but didn't do anything else.
Throwing
they look
knives.
out of place.
Look at the
kick?
yeah,
The kick,
kick
looks
looks
so
awful.
bad.
right?
Oh my god, the kick.
My God.
It's freaking horrible, dude.
Yo, shoot, this game makes like over $1 billion a year, right? Watch your mouth. You can afford to hire assassins to come after you.
Hey man, at least I can play a girl character in this game, right?
Right? Counter Strike hasn't done that yet, has it?
It's never gonna happen.
Why?
not?
You could.
They're sexist. All right, we gotta get the PC police all over Valve, all right?
Oh, that's a good
Woman,
point.
woman can be SWAT members too, all right?
PC principal. Actually, on a side note, have you guys been watching South Park?
Yeah. I've been
this
watching this
season-
season. I haven't watched in a few weeks, so if there was a new one in that time, I missed it. But
This season's really good.
Season is amazing. If you guys haven't watched South Park,
Sean,
this
you
is
hasn't
like a
watched
good season
I have
to
not seen it.
watch.
Oh my god, the yaoi episode was hilarious. All right, if you guys haven't seen South Park this season, worth checking out. All right. Let's see what else. Anything else worth watching? Somebody actually recommended I watch One Punch Man. Have you guys watched that yet?
That has
No.
also
I
been
haven't
recommended to me,
seen it.
and the comments we've been recommended to watch it in the comments too.
it's
I
like
heard
a
it's pretty good.
yeah, it's
I
pretty
heard-
good. It's like if you like anime, if you watch a lot of anime, you'll appreciate. It's like a parody, I guess, or like about other animes, I suppose.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Matt?
I'll
I
watch.
haven't
I'll
watched
give
it.
a One Punch Man a chance. I'm trying to think. What is the last thing I watched? It was anime wise. I really haven't seen anything. It's I recommended Omer here watch Ghost in the Shell, the movie. The
Yeah,
1995 movie.
I will, as per Sean's recommendation. But I want to put this out there right now. I did not like Akira. I know that's like the holy grail of anime for a lot of people.
Get out of here.
I didn't like Akira. I didn't like Akira
Oh
either.
my god.
Whoa, all right. Shu and Matt, where do you guys stand on Akira?
I haven't watched it.
Ugh.
I haven't watched it.
Okay.
Oh.
So basically, by the rule of majority, Aaron and I both say we didn't like it, and you liked it means you're wrong, all right?
Tyranny of the majority over here. It's
This
more
is
like
how
a-
democracy works, all
If
right?
talking about movies now, I came across this funny picture on Twitter. It's a trending topic. I thought it was hilarious. It's like explain a film plot badly. So this is from Matrix. A group of friends decides to spend less time online.
Dude, somebody needs to do like a YouTube channel that's like drunk history, but it's explaining like film plots. Be amazing. Do you guys watch Drunk History?
Yeah, I
Once.
like that.
Shows
I like it a
amazing.
lot.
It's one of the best.
Learned a
shows.
lot about history.
Right? It's like so educational and so entertaining. School should be just like that.
I have not watched it.
Oh my god, man.
Yo,
We should watch some later. I'd watch it with you.
Yeah, I've been streaming some Liga this week. I think I did
Oh, really?
2 days, 2 or 3 days of League streaming, and I played quite a few games.
Did you win, or were you not trying?
Oh yeah, I won. I won every single game I streamed actually.
So
So
how is my
Oh.
old friend?
how is your old friend Ligu? Thing, it's different because they changed. Like, I'm gonna sound like an old person here, but like they keep changing things. All right.
Oh yeah, I
it's
noticed
the
that.
same.
I'm not a big fan.
I actually played it recently too. The masters are completely different.
Yeah, well they do that every once in a while.
No, but completely like
Yeah, I know. They do that. They do that once in a while. They just change all the masteries.
I haven't seen it change this big in a while for the mastery system.
It's just it's a little bit more if anything, but still they change the masteries. Like they redo all the masteries once every season or every other season. But I wanted my games out of sheer because I knew what I was doing. I was playing on my remote account. I decayed to Diamond 5, so my games were a little bit easier. I think I'm back to Diamond 4 now, and I was always matching against new heroes that I don't know what they do yet. And there's new items in the game too. I don't know what they do. They changed a lot of things around. Didn't know what was going on, but I managed to win because skill. All right,
Damn.
skill doesn't age.
This guy.
It's like riding a bicycle, you know?
Yeah, it's riding a bicycle, right? You're riding, you can't forget. Outplay your opponents, and then you say GG easy. But I put the video up on YouTube for the people that missed the stream. But it was a lot of fun. I made a lot of commentary. I had a blast streaming that. I was
Alright,
actually
speaking of
gonna stream
streaming,
this-
we need to start getting on our Twitch game, guys. I know we said it before, but we want to try to do this podcast live on Twitch starting next year. So that way you guys can give us some commentary and bring up discussions, ask questions of us.
Yeah, that's the goal. Just so anytime you guys want to bring up a new topic or just we'll always take viewer questions and stuff. We'll talk about whatever you guys want. It'll make it more fun for us too, almost like a talk show.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That should be the goal starting January, whatever the first podcast is when January begins. I don't know when that Tuesday is, but
It's
take a
it's
look.
the 5th of January.
Okay, the 5th of January, right? It will be live.
Do it live.
Are we gonna tell people about the envelope thing?
No.
No,
Let's-
okay.
no.
All right.
Shush. Shh, fuck up.
It's a secret.
What do you guys
What's
think
in the
about
envelope?
what do you guys think about the? Well, obviously Star Wars is coming soon, but so they made another mobile game about this. Star Wars Uprising. Have you guys heard about this?
Well, what?
Star Wars Uprising.
I mean, we're not on our mobile.
Oh
game.
yeah.
This launched last. I didn't even know about this game till like yesterday.
Is this linked in any way to the MMO? Because
No,
This is the
it's
most
linked to
useless
the
trailer.
movie.
All right, let's see this.
It's supposed to be okay. So basically, they wanted to bridge the gap between 6 and 7. So
Uh-huh.
their genius idea was to make a story-focused mobile game.
Well, so there's a story focused.
That's cool. That's
No.
innovative. No, I don't think there's any story-focused mobile games.
But so do you have to play this to have a good idea between 6 and 7?
No, I really doubt that.
Okay, good, because nobody's gonna play. I'm not gonna play this.
No, a lot of people probably will. Mobile's big.
That the cutscene that one Stormtrooper guy with the big machine gun looked pretty badass. He looked more like a space marine than a stormtrooper.
I like its
It
ninja
did
running
look like a
around.
space marine. I like the top
Speaking
comment.
of,
I can smell the microtransactions.
Smell that money.
It kind of looks like Borderlands, but like an early edition.
I am not enthused. Let me put it that way.
But the game is doing pretty well. I think it has over 100,000 reviews on
Wow.
Google Play already, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
So anybody, do any of you guys plan on trying this?
No.
no, I would
Solid,
have by now.
a solid no from me too.
For start this, I'll play it.
Oh yeah, it's free, so sure you can give us your opinion on this. It is by Kabam. They make a lot of games though.
Dude, I've been recently converting over to mobile. It's pretty bad. I'm like
Good,
devolving,
good.
guys.
I mean, eventually we're all gonna
So-
have to convert, guys. Just
So the question here is, how many games do you have to play to keep a stamina bar full on all games at all time without paying anything?
Ooh, good question, Matt. Because that's how all these games make money. You can't have just one game, otherwise, yeah, your stamina bar is gonna run out.
I can happily say I don't think I've ever successfully played a mobile game on my phone. Ever. I installed Pocket MapleStory because I did the interview. I just wanted to know what it was like, but I never went back to it afterwards. It's just something about touchscreen that I don't know.
Sacrilege! You should have
can't-
played Vainglory.
I don't even know what that is.
Okay,
isn't that the
Vainglory.
MOBA?
It's the MOBA.
Yeah, Vainglory
mobile
is
MOBA.
like one of the best, most streamlined MOBAs.
Really?
We should find a way to actually Sunday Funday that, because like it's a MOBA, and it's a mobile game. And we've never done a mobile game.
I tried
I have,
doing it on the BlueStacks. Doesn't work.
Oh, it doesn't work. Oh,
Nope.
then that's
Vainglory did not work on BlueStacks.
But we can.
is a
I mean,
platform.
we can do it on. We can do it on like an iPad or something.
It's
An
actually a platform that's
emulation
not Twitch.
of that kind would melt your computer anyways.
Yeah. Look. Take a look at the link Matt linked for.
Oh, I did. I put that on. Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah. Chewbacca's talk.
And R2D2 as well. Bleep boop.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's going to see the new Star Wars movie this week?
I am.
I'm gonna wait till next week.
Whoa,
I'm gonna
whoa.
see it sometime after Christmas.
Is it coming on the 17th?
No, 18th officially, 17th night. Because
Okay.
the tickets have been sold out, as far as I know.
Oh, probably
Another-
sold out here too. Then.
I'm gonna wait till I might even go see it on Christmas Eve. I think that's my plan right now, during like the matinee and Christmas Eve, and I hope no one will be there.
Guys, it has a 9.5 on IMDb already. How is that possible?
Because
I don't know.
IMDb's a joke.
They paid Amazon a lot of money.
Yeah, take a look.
Fun fact: Amazon owns IMDb, guys.
Yeah, that's a new one. I think. Yeah, I see that. How Rotten Tomatoes. I'm predicting it. I'm actually not predicting. Red Letter Media predict this, but it's gonna be the same plot as the very first movie, A New Hope. It'll have a Death Star and well, it'll have a Death Star. That much is clear.
I don't know. I'm less excited about the movie and the plot and all that, and I'm more excited to find out why Mark Hamill isn't on any of the posters.
He's
Hoping he's a bad guy.
He's
a
the
bad
Sith
guy.
Lord.
He's a Sith Lord, yeah.
We've seen the trailer.
That would make it a good movie, but I can't see it happening.
Guys,
I
guys.
really doubt it too.
I'm still believing. Guys, look at Disney's marketing campaign for Star Wars over here. What do you guys think about that?
I saw this.
This is what we call cross promotion, right?
This is
Disney
called-
is
this
a
is
massive
try hard.
conglomerate that sells everything.
I think that comparing your oranges to a droid makes me not want to eat them.
What about the second one?
What about these Yoda balls?
The comment for that is buy grapes, you will. Same color as me. Same color as me. They are. It seems so random to put this there.
There's no reason to do this.
And they're pristine. There's pristine quality green seedless. Okay.
Seedless
Okay, guys. Real talk.
Okay.
Real talk. Real talk. Real talk.
Yeah, real talk. We've got 10K left in the marketing budget. What should we do with it?
It's a good use of money, I think. All right. Real talk. Grapes with seeds. I hate them. What do you guys think?
Depends on the grape.
Yeah.
I can't handle the seed. My fragile body cannot handle these seeds.
They're like those Asian grapes. Like I'll eat it with the seeds.
What do? Do you spit it out, the seeds?
Yeah. You could. Yeah.
Anytime if they have seeds, I just man up and just eat them with the seeds. Right? And I won't eat very many, but like you know what? It's too much effort to take the seeds out, so I just eat it with it.
It's not a watermelon. Just eat the seeds.
Yeah, nothing happens, right?
Actually, a watermelon grows in your stomach.
You poop it out.
Yeah, I saw that on Rugrats.
Yeah, I saw that in Rugrats too, the watermelon episode.
I would not eat the seeds because of that episode. That actually did traumatize me.
You got, well, see, I don't know. I watched a video recently that started explaining all the hidden references in Rugrats, and I'm more scarred by that than anything.
Ooh.
All the adult humor they used to put in kids' cartoons to satisfy their parents forced to watch it.
There's one from Ren
it
and
still
Stimpy.
happens.
There's one from Ren and Stimpy that I'm like, oh my god, how did they get past the censors?
I don't
It's
remember
like-
any of that show.
It's like, how did our friends name 2 characters in World of Warcraft Little Skeet and On Your Face? I don't know. They just
Yeah,
didn't
that's
know.
true.
They just didn't know any better. That's really what it came down to.
Little Skeet was a good name.
Got away with that for a long time.
Guys, next up is the Mace Windu kiwi fruit, alright?
Wait, there's
Is it-
more?
No, that's the comment was. They were hoping for it, but it's not there.
Damn, you got my hopes up.
And the guy replied to the Mace Windu kiwi fruit comment with that. That's racist. Reddit.
You PC bro? You PC bro?
The Darth Maul sausage.
That'd be good too. But yeah, this movie's gonna make tons of money. Tons of money.
Well, highest grossing of all time.
I think so. And on the topic of mobile games too, the company that made that mobile game, the Star Wars one, look at the other games. I feel like they just make all the big franchise games. Like, I find that kind of weird. They make Lord of the Rings, the Hunger Games, the Hobbit.
This Marvel game makes a shit ton of money. They were
Yeah.
in an editorial I did, and they're just about to expand it to China. So Kabam is a big contender in the
They're huge, apparently.
global scene. And their name is not out there in the same way Supercell
I don't think I've played a
is.
single Kabam mobile game.
Kabam!
yet.
I know I haven't.
They're not so great on PC though. They took Realm of the Mad God, for example, and ruined it.
Oh,
What'd they
dang.
do?
I used to like Realm of the God.
They I don't remember what they did, but they messed it up
They done
pretty
goosed it
badly.
up.
Do you know who's invested in Kabam? Alibaba invested 120 million
Well,
into Kabam.
today I learned.
Today he learns. And Touch Arc. What do they got here?
Oh, they have Wartune on mobile.
Wartune is a mobile version?
Yep.
Damn.
That's another pay-to-win garbage Chinese game. I'm sorry. I call it as I sees it. All right.
Hey guys, I have a topic of discussion.
Bring it
So
up.
I see this Hunger Games game here, right?
Mhm.
You guys think it's a good idea or a horrible idea to make a actual Hunger Games game? So this is different because this one here, if you look at it, it takes place. It's like the uprising thing. Like I'm talking like the actual Hunger Games game. Like, do you guys think that's a horrible idea?
That's an amazing idea.
That's a good idea.
Really?
I think I think
talking
it
the
would be
wrong crowd.
the longest competitive matches I've ever played. But
I mean, think about the topic though. We're talking a game where you get a bunch of kids and you just all kill each other. Like, is this a good idea?
Oh,
Like,
for PC,
right?
PC wise?
I mean,
Permadeath.
do you feel like it can be done? Right?
Oh,
Can
okay.
I
it
feel
be
like it
done?
can be done. It
Well,
can be
remember,
done.
Ark has that game mode that's like this, but again, that's
Yeah,
on
but
Hunger
Ark is
Games.
not Hunger
Yeah.
Games. Yeah, I'm talking like an actual like Hunger Games game.
Just make it permadeath, and you can only play once. They can complain all they want, but they can't do it in game and ruin it for everybody else.
And if you pay $100, you unlock Katniss. All right. She's Master Archer.
Never misses, even if you're facing the wrong way.
Exactly. I don't know, cause it can't be like too violent or anything, but because
I
Clearly
don't know.
yeah.
You guys have seen what comes out of Japan, right? I don't think that kids killing each other is going to be as controversial as you think it is.
I mean, in America, it will be like we're not in Japan.
Hey, the movies exist.
That's true. The movies exist. It's just a different medium, right?
Exist.
But the
Yeah,
movies
but-
are rated
but-
PG-13, aren't they?
But movies,
yeah,
you're
definitely.
also like a spectator to the movie, whereas like if it's a game, you have like you're gonna
But-
have kids playing as
but-
kids.
Movies, they're real people. games, it's a digitized form.
Yeah.
Ooh. I think America wouldn't mind that because I think Americans are pretty okay with violence compared to like other countries.
Sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't handle the sex, but we can handle the violence,
You
right?
can handle as much violence as you can throw at us.
Yeah, 17-year-olds killing each other is okay.
But if you put
God
sex in
forbid they
there-
have sex.
You can't put a nipple in there. All right, we can't handle the nipples.
Speaking of which, perfect example, people were still complaining about the censorship in Xenoblade Chronicles X.
I haven't heard about that, but I also don't...
They changed like one outfit for a character that's underage, that's like 16.
16 is
I
right,
see a link.
right?
I see a link.
I've heard great things about Xenoblade. It's a
Yeah, me
Wii
too.
U, right?
Yeah, it's for Wii U
Yeah.
only.
So that
Maybe
means I
about
probably
that.
will not play it because I don't have a Wii U. But
Yeah.
yeah, it sounds like I need a good JRPG. I haven't really played one in a while.
Okay, what got censored here? Oh, it's like the swimsuit looking thing.
Link it.
Yeah.
Find the picture and share it with us. I want to see this.
I'm not sure.
This
if
provocative
this
16-year-old, all right?
is this like actually? Is this actually it? Like here, I'm not sure. I haven't played the game.
Yeah. What's so controversial about this?
The left side is the original, I think.
I
and
wanna
the
see
right
this.
side's the censor.
Okay, we can't see the underboob, but we can see the like. There's even more cleavage showing under. Oh no, I see. All right. I thought you just meant just the left and the right from there.
Oh no.
What kind of outfit is this on the left? What's wrong with you, Japan?
That's what you wear in combat. It makes it more flexible. All right, you got to be on the move.
Yeah.
All right, when you're doing somersaults, you're fighting through stuff. All right, you gotta be.
I will say
Mobile.
though that Xenoblade, this looks for a Wii U game. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching
Well,
this
see,
trailer.
there's a caveat though. It costs, or you have to download 10 gigabytes of data to keep it running well on your
What?
32 gigabyte maximum Wii U.
Oh.
Wow.
What?
Oh,
Can
that's
that be?
funny.
Can you put a custom drive into the Wii U?
Like hook up an SSD?
Yeah.
And run off that?
Or like a USB stick?
But
Yeah,
can you though? I don't
USB.
know. I don't know if it allows you.
I don't have a Wii U either.
I think you can. As far as I know, I believe you can. I was talking to somebody, he had no extra space on his Wii, and he's like, I'm too lazy to buy an SSD, I'm just going to delete everything. but it seemed like he's insinuating that you could, so I'm not, you know. Well, you know what? MMOs news has been kind of dry this week, because we really went off topic this time.
We can talk about Counter-Strike.
Yeah, that's some big stuff happening.
Shoot, I
Sure.
think
That's
you need to take
huge.
us away with that.
Okay, so they released this winter update for Counter-Strike. Actually, I had the video. And pretty much turned it into this.
Take a look.
The Wild Wild West. So we got the God, what company was it? Was it Smith?
For what?
I turned
The
the music on for this
revolver.
video because I just knew it was gonna be awesome.
It's,
Yeah, me too.
they added a new R8 revolver.
Mhm.
And it was pretty much being called the Pocket Op. If you guys know what the Op is, it's
Yeah.
like the sniper rifle. And you can straight up like one shot a dude with it
Well,
at,
even
like at range.
a
Yeah.
non-headshot one click?
Yes.
No way.
Yeah, that's why it was like so bullshit. Like people were really angry because like pretty much the game devolved into like nobody buying rifles. And simultaneously, rifles got nerfed.
Wow.
Like the AK-47 and the M4 got nerfed.
Mhm.
So you had all these people just running around with revolvers and armor, and like okay, there's two firing modes on it. The first mode is it winds up the shot, so when you fire the gun, like it like clicks, and then like the chamber rotates and then fires. Right, so you have to hold it down, and it takes a little bit to fire, but that one's like 100% accurate, and I believe it's also accurate while you're moving, so you can just like move back and forth.
this
And then
guy's
as long as
one-shotting everybody.
yeah,
That's
Awesome.
as long as you keep
The music
the
is great.
cursor on the person, they get shot. Now it's like another thing is it has a secondary firing mode that's like full on cowboy where you're like hitting the hammer, and you can rapid fire it. So like there's two things you can do. One, you can like strafe around and shoot people at range and like one shot them with a body shot, Or you can like hide around the corner, and then when someone runs around the corner, you just like unload on them with the hammer thing, and they just die. And it was like people were getting so angry because they were like really like, you know, you took like this really good skill based game and just took a shit on it pretty much. So
Okay, so I have a question though. How much does it cost in the game? Like
$8.50.
That's
wow,
nothing.
so it's really cheap.
$8.50, dude. It's like
There's like a
it's like-
deagle.
So pistol level.
It's 150 more than the deagle. It's ridiculous. So pretty much like I said, it's like the game like you queued up for the game and it was like 5 revolvers, and just people running around with them.
And this was really bad because people have been telling me, all right, I'm not playing Counter-Strike anymore for like a couple of weeks until they fix this shit. And like,
Exactly. Yeah.
and it was actually such a big deal. They actually did fix it pretty quickly, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They released like an update within I think like 3 days where they were like, "All right, guys, we fucked up." Like too good, and then they nerfed it. So,
Was
so
this the first new gun they added?
No, they added the CZ and the M4, like the non-silenced M4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it does take your deagle slot as well. So like you'd have to swap out the deagle for it. But it was pretty BS. But they fixed it, and apparently it's a little bit more playable now. It doesn't one-shot you to the body anymore, but it still does like 95 damage.
Okay, but was the introduction to the revolver as bad as the initial reaction to the shield in Counter-Strike 1.6?
Oh, I remember the shield.
When
that
they
shit
added
got,
the
like,
shield,
banned.
everyone got so pissed.
From all the competitive games, it was banned, right?
Yeah, it was banned in every competitive game, but they still kept it in the game.
Yeah, I remember that.
I actually didn't play it back then. Let me.
Oh,
tell me-
What?
So they added a huge riot shield you can buy,
Yeah.
and you can only use a pistol with it, so you can't hold a rifle. But basically, if you right click, your guy puts a big shield in front of him. All right, and
You're just invincible.
you're
or
just
what?
invincible to bullets. Yeah,
From that angle.
From that angle. Yeah,
the front.
They got to nades at you or come around you.
So did this turn into like one dude buys a shield in the front and he goes in front and then he like kind of moves and his whole team like stacks behind him?
It was just weird.
It was it just kind of changed the dynamics so much because people were just hiding behind the shield and pistoling you and
It was banned in all pro games, though.
yeah.
Like, it was 100% restricted, but in all the pub games, anyone can do it. It was just... Did they have the shield in Source?
Oh, in Source, I don't
think so.
I don't
recall.
remember.
I don't think so.
No.
Remember, the shield was not allowed in competitive games.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the shield got more flack than the revolver.
I mean, the revolver was obviously a disaster. They fixed it within a couple days. All right.
Yeah, so I mean it still does a lot of damage though. It's like 95. I believe I shoot people for like 95 with it from range. So like what I would do is I would my new eco buy is I buy like that, and then I buy the super cheap SMG. And I shoot a dude once and I just spray him.
All right.
Go ahead.
Counter-Strike and all, but Warmode is still my game of the year in my heart, all right?
Oh my
Did they
goodness.
fix the hackers? They fixed the hackers.
Sure, the
I'll play
hackers are a
this.
feature, okay? The hackers
No,
are a
it's
feature.
not. I'm not buying into this Urhan. Hackers are a feature, okay?
I convinced Omar, I guess.
Sure, it mixes up the environment, all right? If you don't bump with the hackers, it's different weather once in a while, you know?
I remember whenever I went back to StarCraft 1 on BattleNet, I knew to expect hackers. It's just part of the environment. So.
Different weather, like raining grenades on your top.
Yeah, once in a while, shoot's gonna rain grenades, all right? You gotta buck up. Get the umbrella.
On the topic of shooters, Tribes Ascend finally got a new patch, and this one, Hi-Rez said they were going to give the game more love since they started making more money from Smite.
Smite's really carrying high-res quite a bit.
Yeah.
Possibly Devilian now, too. Devilian has a chance to
Now,
do well.
Isn't Devilian Tryon?
Yeah, but whoops.
Yeah, Paladins is high res.
Yeah,
Paladins is high-res.
Yeah, but basically this patch like took it from its class-based shooter thing that they were doing and made it more like an older Tribes game. Now it's light, medium, and heavy armor, and every one of them has access to all weapons, and you can only have one weapon from each category, so that there are no annoying combinations, as they put it.
Plus, what I like in this patch is they made it so you can just buy everything for a one-time purchase of $10. So
Yeah, that too.
That's
So it's a $10 game now instead of like a continuous.
continuous spending money potentially, or just having the micro spend, just grinding all the content that way. You can just buy everything for $10.
You can still grind all the content forever, but the $10 is definitely like more than reasonable, and it should definitely help.
This is a beautiful looking game, and it's This is what I was saying about Ghost in the Shell First Assault is if you compare it to like a game like Tribes Ascend, Tribes Ascend was so much different. I mean, it was a fast paced, like you're basically just gliding all the time, super fast paced. This is what I'm talking about. A game that is different, all right? So I want to at least give Tribes Ascend like props for being different, although it didn't do too well commercially. But still, I want to see games try different things and just play. I already know I've played a game like Ghost in the Shell dozens of times in the past, and there's only nuanced differences between them.
Okay, so that's a good point. To wrap up on, bring the podcast full circle here. Mm-hmm. So I actually have a harder time getting into a game like Tribes because I haven't played the old ones too much. Mm-hmm. So it's such a huge learning curve for me compared to a game like First Assault or Dirty Bomb or whatever. The game has a
much higher skill cap too.
I went back the other day and probably I've had more trouble shooting people than in any other game I've ever played.
Yeah, the skill cap is...
No, well, skill cap is fine, but I'm talking about learning curve. Like,
the learning curve is...
I don't care if the skill... It's good for the skill cap to be high, but if I can't get to at least, like, decent in, like, an hour or two, I mean, that really... For me, that's a really big turnoff for a game, especially shooter.
Yeah,
I feel like shooter should be easier in general than other genres.
The players are so small compared to the map where you're flying around, gliding around. It does make aiming very difficult for new players. And because the game doesn't have a big appeal, like broad appeal, you're really playing against people that have been playing for a long time already.
That's true.
Though, to be fair, the servers are filling up again, and I saw a good 24 of them that were full, like 30 players each.
That's good. But yeah, we should do a Sunday Fun Day video for this game sometime.
So we should do Sunday Fun Day videos for this and
for everything.
Vainglory.
For everything. Vainglory,
Vainglory we got to put in the back burner until we figure out how to do it. Because apparently it doesn't work on emulators. So one of us will have to actually stream it from our tablet.
Just point a camera at your tablet.
Guys.
Ooh. I was thinking of buying that new iPad. What's it called? The one with the Pro?
No, it's not, that thing's like $800.
Is it? Oh.
Right? Isn't it?
I think it might be more.
I ain't spending that kind of money.
Well, business expense, all right? We got all the mobile games we can stream.
Does the iPad massage my balls too?
But think of all the Clash of Clans I could play on it in high res.
No. Yeah, it's $800 with just Wi-Fi. If you want to get the cellular version, it's $1,079. I'm good. I'll pass.
No thanks.
I mean, compared to the iPhone, it's not that much more expensive, I guess, but it's still
it's the same price as the as the Plus.
Yeah.
You know, like I got myself an iPad, and like I didn't really think I wanted it until I got it. It's kind of like the Wii, right? Like you get the little remote thing, you're like, why the fuck would I want this as a gamer? And then you get it, and you're like, okay.
All right.
Now I can't live without this.
All right. Shoot. Let's be real talk. How do you use the iPad exclusively in the bathroom?
No.
Really? When I had my old iPad, I just left it in the bathroom. I used it every time I went to shit.
I use it like every time I wake up. I use it.
Do you use it
before bed all the time?
Do you use it in the can?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I use it when I go out too. You know, I go grocery shopping. I use it.
Do you use it while driving?
No. No. I'm not that hardcore. guys, you already know that I'm already like pretty ADD, bad at multitasking. You really think I can drive and play?
Good.
What which iPad do you have anyway? Mini,
I'm actually
regular?
not sure. I got it from my brother. He gave it to me.
Oh,
So,
that's sweet. That's cute.
There's too many iPads now.
He signed up for like a new phone because dude, my brother has not been using a smartphone for like forever. He like just got one.
No.
And I was just like it's crazy, right? And so like he finally got one, and they were like, you're on like this unlimited data plan. Like we don't want you to be on that. Here, have some free iPads to get it off. So he got 2 free iPads pretty much.
Nice.
And he gave me one, so that's what I've been using.
Well, Matt just linked Turok Dinosaur Hunter over here. Let's check this out.
What?
What is this? Turok trailer?
Yo, I gotta check this. I heard and I played the original Turok on. I don't know if it was original. Was that N64?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it
it was.
We
This
played the
is
shit out of
original.
that.
It's coming back.
Oh, this is the one we played.
Oh man, the nostalgia.
So wait,
Is
what
this
are they
real
making this
life?
for? What console?
PC.
Yes.
Oh, whoa.
Night Dive.
Yo, I want to play this again.
Yeah.
It's coming back this week. So.
This game was so hard as a kid.
Yes.
Like most N64 games I could beat, right, when I was a kid. This game, was so
The
frustrating.
beginning was easy, but it just got really hard.
Yeah, it got really hard.
The real question is, for the parts where they have multiplayer, are they gonna have online multiplayer now?
Ooh. Yo, the nostalgia in this game is insane.
Dude, they should re-release GoldenEye with multiplayer.
They have these velociraptors carrying guns. How badass is this game?
Yo, Omar, we should stream this and see who can get further.
Alright.
You guys are welcome to join. We can see who can get further in Turok.
Turok. Dinosaur Hunter. Oh,
I'm
man.
pretty
is
sure
that-
this was the hardest game we had on N64.
Wouldn't that do really well though if they released like GoldenEye multiplayer for?
Yes. Imagine GoldenEye coming out from Steam
They
on a
did that.
PC.
You guys
GoldenEye
clearly
Source.
didn't play the second half of Jet Force Gemini. That was hard as hell.
Yo, Jeff, I
beat
love that game.
We beat that game.
That's a game we played the shit out of too.
Yeah.
And
No, I could beat Jet Force Gemini. I could not beat Turok.
once you get the second guy that follows you around and the co-op mode, you can start playing co-op that way.
Yeah,
The
that's
little
what
guy
we
that
did.
flies around. What was his
Floyd,
name?
Floyd or something.
Floyd. Yeah, there you go.
I think it was Floyd.
It was a solid. There was a lot of good N64 games. That was a good console. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed N64.
All right. Well, I think that's about it for this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the news, MMO news. We covered some of the basics. We got sidetracked as always, but I think it's a good point to call it.
I expect us to do the live podcast. Remember January?
Yes.
So wait, let's settle it before we go. Sunday Fun Day. I guess I want to do tribes.
How about First Assault?
Ooh, first something
Oh,
idea.
we all have early access now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
We can do that.
we should
And
do
I can
that for
actually
the.
play it now. It's working.
Yes, we can all do it now.
Okay, that's a better idea because
First
that's actually a new
Assault it is.
game. Yeah. Okay, sounds good. First Assault. Look for it on Sunday.
Fun day.
Yep. All right. Well, that's it. Say your farewells, guys.
Later, guys.
See you guys.
See ya.
See ya.
All right, that's it. Take care.